take off the FMS Skytrainer 182. Haven't flown it on the NX10 yet. I just bound it to the NX10 just moments ago. We got right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder, and crazy pilot. So let's get turned around here. And there's like no wind right now. So really it's pilot's prerogative on which way you want to take off. All right. Now this is a very nice scale trainer plane. The Cessna 182 exists just like this plane is, as you see it. Just a nice scale plane. I mean, she'll do mild aerobatics, but like I've said many times with this plane, she has a very short wing spar. The wing, so you know, you don't want to snap a wing, so you're not going to get up there and do snap rolls and turns because you just don't want to run a risk of snapping the wing. I think I'm going to need a little bit of down elevator there. Now this plane has no kind of gyro or stabilization of any type whatsoever. As you can see, she's getting rocket around by the wind there. But you got to remember, where you're standing, the wind may not feel that strong, but it gets exponentially stronger the higher you go up. So you have to take that into consideration whenever you're flying these little pieces of foam. They don't weigh much and they're going to get jostled around. But wind makes for a strong pilot. So it's a nice little plane. But like I say, it doesn't have any kind of gyro or stabilization of any sort. Let's see if we can't actually pull off a landing, possibly. Maybe. Whoa. Hold on. Maybe try it from the other direction there.
Landing flaps.
Well, maybe someday. You know how sometimes you come out here and you just not having a good day, and there we go. Like a butterfly with sore feet. That's what we want. All right. And landing a plane is more about throttle than anything else. People think, well, your elevator. Well, yeah, but it's your throttle that really lands the plane. People don't realize you need to keep your thumb on that throttle. Even if you're cutting the power, you got a high wing and you're gliding in, still want to have a little bit of throttle. But she's a nice little plane. Looks good. You can pick her up for about 200 bucks. Plug and play version. Get it at Verizon Hobby or Horizon Hobby, or get it directly from FMS. I'm coming in a little too hot there. A little too hot. But see, right now I've got no wind. So if you've got no wind, that's when you want to use your flaps. There we go. Just set her down nice and pretty. And on a tricycle gear, which that's what this is. This is tricycle gear. When you hear that term, That means you've got a nose gear in the front and you got what you call your mains in the rear. That's considered tricycle gear. And to land a plane with tricycle gear, you want to let your mains touch first and then let your nose settle in. Let's see if we can do that landing again, this time without flaps. And I know what I just said about no wind and flaps, but let's just say your flaps aren't working. So, or you got a plane that doesn't have flaps. Still the same principles. You want to come in level and let those mains settle in. There you go. Let's do one more landing and take off. There you go. See, that's more of a scale takeoff. You don't want to just jump in the air and go straight up. Now, if it's, it's that kind of plane, that's different. But this is a scale plane. So with a scale plane, you want to try to fly as scale as you can. Let's do a nice pass here. We can get a good look at the plane. Just a good looking plane. Good, stable. I highly recommend this as a trainer with someone to help you fly. This plane is a little on the fragile side, so it's not going to stand up to the bumps and bruises that a new pilot would give it. If you're wanting to learn to fly on your own by yourself, then I suggest the Aero Scout or the Carbon Cub S2. Those are pretty rugged planes. This plane here is a little more fragile. So if you have someone to help teach you how to fly, then this would be a good beginner plane for that. So let's, my timer just went off. Got my landing flaps in. All right. Let's see if we can't do another landing here. Whoa. I guess we're gonna have a grass line. All right, we kept it on the runway. All right. Kept it on the runway. All right, well there you go, folks. That is the FMS Skytrainer 182. And what do you want to hear before you touch a plane? Motor off, that's right. Last thing you want to do when you're out here having a good time is go to the emergency room because you cut your finger off. All right, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up, and we'll see you later, and God bless.